you are constantly creating or continuing a story. Every moment of every day there's a story going on. The challenge is to capture that story. Have you ever heard make a point, tell a story? You heard that? Amy's heard that? You heard that in your basic presentation, now in your basic presentation class? They tell you that. If you want to make a point, you have to tell a story. The challenge is they usually don't tell you how to tell a story. Maybe you find yourself, you wanted to tell a story, and you get the story done, and you're sort of looking at it in your presentation, and it's not quite what you wanted. It's not quite interesting enough, quite engaging enough. There's something missing from that story. Maybe you've had that situation. You're looking through your presentation, thinking, okay, it's a story, but is it really enough there? And you wonder what could be missing. You ever had that trying to create stories? Some people have that situation. Yeah. I had the same sort of situation myself. Wanted to create stories, but I wasn't quite sure how to do it. So what I did was I went through the Toastmasters and I went to the Confident Communication Manual. Really great stuff they give you on delivery. Basically delivery. Persuade the audience, inspire the audience, uplift, gestures, exactly as Amy was talking about. Something to really get people developing the prepared delivery skills. Wonderful stuff. But it didn't help me become a better storyteller. I still didn't know how to do a story. So I thought, okay, that's just not working. The Confident Communication Manual just isn't where I'm going to find out how to tell a story. Then later on, I got into the advanced manuals. There's a manual called Storytelling. And I thought, this is it. This will tell me how to create a story. And I read through the storytelling manual. It's more about describing stories, but it didn't really help tell stories. Didn't really know what I was supposed to do to tell a good story. So, a few years have gone by now, and I'm still not able to tell a story. Finally, I go to Toastmasters, because Toastmasters are storytellers. And you go to one of these Toastmasters Leadership Institute type things, and they tell you, people get up there and tell you stories. The problem I had is that there was so much different jargon and terminology that I really couldn't understand what they were talking about. You ever had that experience where you listen to something and afterwards you're more confused than when you started beforehand? So I started thinking, okay, protagonist, antagonist, retagonist, tag you're it, hero, zero. Now I'm so confused, I don't know what a story is, much less how to tell a story. So at this point, I just about given up. I just about thought, some people can tell stories, and maybe I'm just not one of those people. Maybe I'm just not a storytelling person. And then I discovered a book called World Class Speaking by Craig Valentine. And it was like that red paperback book spoke to me and said, Tim, here I am, the answer to your storytelling questions. And I thought, book, this could be the beginning of an instructional relationship. And I read the book. And in that book, Craig Valentine explained the 3 things you have to have a good story. See, it's all about the story character. If your story character doesn't work, the whole story falls apart. So there are 3 things you absolutely have to have. And if you don't have these 3 things, you don't have a story. And they're easy, simple things, but things people forget. And they forget them because they're not really aware of what they are. Once you know what they are, you don't forget. If you have any problems, you understand what a story is, the power of a story, how to use a story. So today, you will learn what those 3 things are. What every story character should have. What a story character should have to pull the audience and get them involved in the story. You'll discover the most important part of a story, and the part that a lot of people leave out. The part that a lot of people just leave out because they aren't aware of it, they aren't thinking about it, they have no idea. And you'll find out how to really build a good story. And if you don't have this important thing in your story, how it all kind of falls apart. You'll learn all of this when you walk out that door. You'll discover how to tell a story anytime, anywhere, anyhow, anything. And it all begins with that first part. That very first part, that thing you absolutely have to have with your story character from the very beginning, or things fall apart because the audience just doesn't quite get it.